In this video, we will learn about countable and uncountable nouns.
By the end of this video, you will learn what countable and uncountable nouns are. You will also recognize the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. But first, what is a noun? A noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or thing. Nouns can be classified into countables and uncountables. Countable nouns are the nouns that can be counted. For example, chairs. How many chairs do you see in the picture? 2 chairs. Can you count the books here? There are too many books. Books, pens, and boys. There are many boys in the video. In addition, they can be singular, one, or plural, many. You can also use a or an with countable nouns. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are the nouns that cannot be counted. For example, water. Can we count water? Can we count water? Of course not. Milk, sugar, rain, and many other words. These words are uncountable nouns. They can only have a singular form. They do not have a plural form. So can we say water, waters? Of course not. Milk, milks? Sure, no. Or sugar, can we say sugars? Of course not. We do not use a or an with uncountable nouns. So we cannot say an oil or a rice. Oil and rice are uncountable nouns. For the uncountable nouns, we cannot put a number before them because they have no plural form. Instead, for water, we can say some water, a little water, or much water. For example, there is some water in the jug. There is a little water in the glass. Give me some cheese, please. So we can use the word some with the uncountable nouns. There are ways to quantify an uncountable noun. We use measure words or counters to count the uncountable nouns. For example, 2 pieces of furniture, 1 glass of water, 1 box of cereal, 2 bars of soap. The words piece, glass, box, bar are countable nouns. We use such words to measure or count the quantity of an uncountable noun. Such words are also called measure words or counters. When we want to ask questions about different quantities, we use 2 question words, how many and how much. We use how many with countable nouns. For example, how many bananas do we need? Bananas are countable nouns. We use how much with uncountable nouns. For example, how much milk have you got? Milk is an uncountable noun. We can't exactly count the milk. That's why we use how much with the uncountable noun milk. Now let's do some exercises. Open your grammar books to page 21. In question A, answer the questions using the numbers given. Number 1. How many potatoes are there in the pot? How can we answer this question? They put 6, the number 6. So the answer would be, there are 6 potatoes in the pot. And don't forget to put the dot at the end of the answer. Number 2. How many cucumbers do you want? The answer would be 2. 2 cucumbers. Okay? So how can we answer this question? I want 2 cucumbers. And at the end we put dot. Number 3. How many biscuits do you have? The answer would be 5. 5 what? 5 biscuits. But of course we cannot answer with a short one. The answer would be, I have 5 biscuits. Number 4. How many eggs are there in the pan? The answer would be 3 eggs. Okay, but how can we answer this question? We start with the word there. There are 3 eggs in the pan. Turn to page 22. Question B. Read each sentence. Underline the non-count noun or nouns. So we have to identify the uncountable noun in each sentence and we have to underline it. Number 1. Can you pass the bread and the knife, please? Where is the uncountable noun in this sentence? Is it bread or knife? It is bread. Underline the word bread. Number 2. I added 3 cups of flour and a cup of sugar. Where do you think the uncountable noun? In this sentence, we have 2 uncountable nouns. Flour and sugar. Underline them. Number 3. I drank juice and ate 3 cookies. Where is the uncountable noun here? Juice. Juice is uncountable noun. Number 4. Do you like honey in your tea? In this sentence, I have 2 uncountable nouns. Honey and tea. Number 5. We need spaghetti, cheese, and 2 onions. Also in this sentence, I have 2 uncountable nouns. Spaghetti and cheese. Exactly. I have to underline these 2 words. In question C, complete the sentences the way you like using count nouns. Countable nouns, they mean. Number 1. I can write a space or a space. What can you write? The answer would be, I can ride a scooter or a bike. Number 2. I like and in the soup. What do you like in the soup? I like, for example, I can write carrots and peas in the soup. Number 3. My favorite fruits are, and I have 3 spaces. What is your favorite fruit? You can write pears, peaches, strawberries, bananas. Number 4. Mom put 2 space 1 space and 1 another space in my lunchbox. You can write, for example, Mom put 2 sandwiches, 1 apple, and 1 cucumber in my lunchbox. In question D, complete the question using a non-count noun. Then answer it using a suitable container before the noun. For the question, I have a big space. Then, do you add to your tea? What can I ask here? How much sugar do you add to your tea, for example? And the answer under it would be I add 1 teaspoon of sugar. As a homework, open to page 31. You have to do exercise A. Write 3 count nouns and 3 non-count nouns. Okay, we have to write 3 countable and 3 uncountable nouns in the table. Then we have to do, as a homework, question B, complete the questions with how many or how much. Okay, I will read them. Number 1, milk do you have for breakfast? I have to look for the noun. Is it accountable or uncountable? Then I have to decide, should I use how many or how much? Number 2, girls are there in your class? 3, fruits do you eat a day? Number 4, butter is there in the plate.